Well, hey, how y'all doing out there today? Listen, a lot of people look at my lifestyle or the way I live out in the woods and all, and they compare it to what you were born in, because I was born into the same thing y'all was, the house and gas heat and running water and a flushing toilet and all that good stuff. and I'm not talking about the shelter so much of that part of life as I got in the title, the domestication of the human being in all around the world actually. Here in America, we're not treated much different than farm animals. You take a pig, for instance. Pig gets free health care. A pig gets free food. A pig gets free shelter. But in the end, a pig's eaten. Uh, and to bring up the pig and domestication, I just wanted y'all to pay a little attention to Mother Nature. All right, because Mother Nature is very smart. The mother will show you many, many things, and we can just look at other species. And I'm going to take the pig. A domesticated pig, from what y'all are used to seeing, is like old pink pig, and they get big and fat, and they don't have much hair on them, and they don't have any tusk. And if they do, they're easily removed. They're usually castrated to be a better meat product. But there's some that are left to be boars, and they keep a little bit of hair, and they might grow a tusk or two, but they still just a pig in a pen. A lot of people have them as pets. They very smart animals, by the way, and they're, from what I understand, their DNA is a lot like human, at least their flesh and organs are. But then you look at the wild boar out in the woods. Man, he's covered in hairs. Sometimes they're multicolored, or they're black, or they're dark colored. They have big tusks. They're lean animals. They don't have any fat on them. Not like you think. Not like the domesticated pig. They burrow. They run around wild. They live in communities and packs, and they have no borders whatsoever. They're matter of fact, they're a pretty ornery critter. They do what they want, and they multiply and they expand. But you know what? If you grab one of them wild boars and you put it in a pen and you started feeding it, it'll lose its hair. It'll lose its tusk within a year. And you basically got a pigmented pig, a little dark colored pig. He won't go pink. I ain't gonna say he's gonna go pink, but he will lose his hair. He will lose his tusk. He will lose his desire to burrow and be wild. Gets domesticated. That's when things are handed to you and things are made too simple for you. Now, you say that about the pig, and like, why would somebody get a wild boar? And that's a shame. You shouldn't be domesticating a wild boar and whatever. But the good news about that is, if you were to take that pink pig that was raised on a farm and you let him out in the wild, and if he survived the toughness of life, got through the elements, got through the other predators, got through that part of life, he would grow his hair back. He would grow his tusk back. He would become what he was before he was domesticated. A lot of things too, you think about pigs. You see some of them things 400, 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds in these pens, and they got this little old fence holding them up. The fence around you is an illusion as well. You could easily get through that fence. But being domesticated, it's in the brain. It's giving you false security. It's giving you false safety. To keep you in that pen, they go to your mind and they use fear. And they make so many enemies, and they make life seem so scary, and the dark so scary, and everything around you so scary, and everybody's an enemy. They force the domestication on you, because that's the. And listen, let's be honest about something. Somebody gets in a fight in the house. It used to just be a fight in the house. Now they call it domestic violence. Domestic violence when you buck on the other pigs in the pen. That's a whole different charge, and somehow I feel like it relates to what I'm saying right now. So I just want y'all to think about that. Our relationship with the pig is kind of like our relationship with society, with what civilization, what the government, what the corporations have shown you as life. The way I see it is there's a balance in there, but for the most part, they've domesticated you. You lost your hair, you lost your tusk. You need their warmth, you need their food, you need their comfort. And life wasn't never meant to be that easy, y'all. Um, I mean, just look at the ruination of just today's man. They basically taken his tusk and taken his hair as well. We shouldn't be so domesticated that we lose our ability to defend ourselves and to defend our families and to make our own decisions, y'all. This is so important to me. because they'll put other pigs in the pen. This is how the group thinking works. And they'll put other pigs in the pen to tell the other pigs you need to act this way and you'll get treated better. Well, you're only getting treated better because you're complying. And what are you complying to? That's the question only you can answer. Are you complying to things you want to? Do you want that life? Do you want to be in the pen? Do you want to roam a little bit, but still have to come back home to the farm? Or you just want to get out in the woods and burrow and live life as it comes day by day? That's only a question that you can answer. But like I said, I believe that there's a balance in there somewhere. But I want you to think about that issue with the pigs. How they just change once they're domesticated, or they change when they go back wild. Because that's very important in what you're seeing going on today. Because they're really trying to domesticate you. They're really trying to keep you in that pen when there is no pen. They keep throwing out phrases like on the plantation when there is no damn plantation. There is no damn reservation. There are free men on this planet Earth. And because we've been domesticated, we've forgotten that. This is ours, y'all. And a small fractional few of people that became super rich off slaughtering us and eating our domesticated beings think they run it. And they run it through mind control. They run it through division. They run it through lies. Well, the truth is, I think y'all a bunch of wild boars inside. But don't be chasing me up no tree. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I love y'all. I want you to think about your freedom. I want you to think about who you are as a human being. And I want you to think about who you are to your brother around you. Because that's the thing about hogs in a pen. They all worried about getting their own slop. Hogs out in the woods, they work together. They work together as a community. Think about that. Community is the only way to go. We the people are the community. And this is our land. We ain't in no pen. We ain't on no plantation. And we ain't on no reservation. So when you get those slave thoughts out of your mind, you'll think as a free man. And like our brother Eddie Hazel said, you free your mind and your ass will follow. Think about that. I love y'all. Peace. And by all means, never ever live in fear.